Hi, good morning to one and all. In previous lecture, we learn about the what is traditional manufacturing, what are the different types, their characteristics and disadvantages of the traditional machine. Okay, in this lecture, we will learn about the non-traditional machining methods and their classification and their process selection. Okay, coming to non-traditional machining. Here, non-traditional machining is also termed as unconventional machining. Okay, next, here unconventional machining process is defined as a various techniques involved here group of process that remove excess material by various techniques involving mechanical, thermal, electrical or chemical energy or combination of these energy. Okay, in before, that is traditional manufacturing, here a tool material is directly contact with the workpiece, but in case of non-traditional method, here that the tool cannot contact with the workpiece. Okay, next, but do not use sharp cutting tools as it needs to be used in case of traditional methods. In traditional methods, we are using very sharp tools and very hard material than the workpiece, but in case of non-traditional method, we are not using any sharp materials and harder materials. Okay, next, extremely hard and bitter materials are difficult to machine by traditional machining, such as turning, drilling, shaping and milling. Suppose we are using very high strength and very high hardness materials. For that case, we are using more harder tools than the workpiece. It is a very major disadvantages in traditional machining. That disadvantage is overcome by using non-traditional machining methods. Next, several types of non-traditional machining process have been developed to meet extra required machining conditions. Next, when the process are employed properly, they offer many advantages over traditional machining process. Okay, next, they are employed where traditional machining process are not feasible. Next, satisfactory or economical due to special reasons outlined. Here, these are the special reasons where we can use the non-traditional machining process by replacing the traditional machining process. That is, very hard fragile materials difficult to clamp for traditional machining. Next, when the workpiece is too flexible or slender. Okay, next, when the shape of the part is too complex. These are the conditions where will replace the non-traditional machining in place of traditional machining process. Next, non-traditional machining process is also called advanced manufacturing process. Okay, or modern manufacturing methods. Next, merits of unconventional machining process compared with the other process, that is, it increases productivity. Here, how the productivity will be increases, because suppose if you use traditional machining process, it consumes more time to machine a workpiece for one machining operations. Suppose we have to do a more number of holes or machining process. For that case, it consumes more amount of time. But we use non-traditional or unconventional machining process, we can create or the different process very easily and within less time. For that case, we will increase the productivity. Okay, next, it reduces number of rejected components. In some cases, during the machining process, the tool will be run out, or the sharpness of the tool will be reduced. In some cases, tearing or wearing occurs. These are, by these reasons, the surface finishing of the object will be reduced. For that case, so in some the rejected components will occur. Okay. Next, close tolerance is possible. Okay. As in compare of traditional machining, here the more amount of tolerance is, that is close tolerance is possible by using the unconventional machining process. Next, the tool material need not be harder than the workpiece material, as in case of unconventional machining process. Conventional machining process. Next, harder and difficult to machine materials can be machined by this process. Okay. Next, the machine surface does not have any residual stresses, as in case of traditional machining process. These are the merits of the unconventional machining process. Next, coming to need for non-traditional machining. Why we need non-traditional machining process? That is, extremely hard and brittle materials are difficult to machine. Machine materials are difficult to machine by traditional machining process. These are the main reason we are using non-traditional machining process. Next, when the workpiece is too flexible or slender to support the cutting of grinding forces. Okay, already these points we will discuss in the disadvantages in the or demerits of the traditional machining. These are the needs. Okay. Next, when the shape of the part is too complex, suppose in some objects the shape of the object is very complex, for that case the work holding devices is not suitable for the due to developing of cutting forces by the cutting tool. Okay. Next, intricate shape blind hole. Example, how to prepare a square hole of 15 mm and 50, that is width and breadth, and depth of 30 mm. For that case, if you use traditional machining process, means it is very difficult to prepare this type of hole. For the by using unconventional machining, it is very easy to prepare. Okay. Next, deep hole with small diameter. That is, example, diameter is 1.5 mm with length to diameter is 20. Suppose the diameter is 1.5 mm, the length is to be, that is 20 into 1.5, that is 30 mm length. We have to drill a hole with diameter 1.5. It is very difficult process. Okay. Next, machining of composites. So the composites are the very hard materials and very strength. For that case, we have to use more harder tools than the composite materials. It is very cost effective process. Okay, these are the different needs for implementing the non-traditional machining process. Okay, coming to classification of non-traditional machining process. Here, the classification of non-traditional machining process is carried out depending upon the nature of energy used for material removal. Suppose we are using different energy sources to run the machine tool or the equipment. That is mechanical process, electrochemical process, electrothermal. Next, chemical process. These are the different energies are used in based on the type of energy. All these non-traditional processes are classified based on the type of energy using. Okay. Coming to mechanical process. In mechanical process, there are different types of process. That is abrasive jet machining, ultrasonic machining, water jet machining, abrasive water jet machining. These are the different methods used in mechanical process. Next, coming to electrochemical process. In these, electrochemical machining, electrochemical grinding, next electrochemical honing, Next, electrochemical deburring. These are the different methods are using in electrochemical process. Next, coming to electrothermal process. In these, electro discharge machining, laser jet machining, electron beam machining. These are the three different types we are using in electrothermal process. Next, coming to chemical process. In these, chemical milling and photochemical milling. These are the two types are using in chemical process. Next, coming to process selection. It is the main parameter in the non-traditional machining process, that is selection of process for different materials. For based on material to material, the process selection will be changed. Suppose all methods are not suitable for all materials. Depending on the material to be machined, following methods can be used as shown in table. That is, suppose first we have to machine in non-metals like ceramics, plastics and glasses and refractories. For non-metals like ceramics, plastics and glasses, we use ultrasonic machining, abrasive jet machining, electron beam machining and laser beam machining. These are the different methods to machine the non-metals like ceramics, plastics and glass. Suppose we have to machine a refractory materials. For that case, we'll use ultrasonic machining, abrasive jet machining, electro discharge machining and electron beam machining. These are the different methods for the machining of refractories and non-metals. Suppose for titanium materials and superalloys. For titanium case, we will prefer EDM, that is electron discharge machining. For superalloy case, abrasive jet machining, electrochemical machining and electro deposition machining, that is EDM. Next, plasma arc machining. These are the different process selection. Next, coming to first, suppose we have to machine a steel material, that is ECM, CHM, EDM and PM. These are the different process. It is about the process selection. Next, selection of processes for application considerations. That is, typical applications of non-traditional machining includes special geometric features and work materials that cannot be readily processed by the conventional machining techniques. In this section, we examine the issues. We also summarizes the general performance characteristics of non-traditional process, that is work part geometry and work materials. Suppose some of the special work part shapes for which non-traditional process are well suited are listed in table. We will discuss one by one. That is, type of geometry feature. Suppose we have to create a very small holes, that is diameter less than 0.125 mm, that is in terms of inches, that is 0.005. It is very small diameter. In some cases down to that is 0.025, in generally smaller than the diameter range of conventional drill bits. Okay, in that case we will use EBM and LBM, that is electron beam machining and laser beam machining. These are the process for this operation. Suppose next, type of geometry feature, that is holes with larger depth to diameter ratio. Example, d by d, that is greater than 20. Except for gun drilling, these holes cannot be machined in conventional drilling option. For that case, we will depend on the ECM and EDM, that is electrochemical machining and electro discharge machining. Next, type of geometry feature, that is holes that are not round, non-round holes. That is, suppose already we discussed one example, that is we have to create a square hole, that is 15 mm into 15, that is EDM and ECM will use. Next, coming to narrow slots in slabs and plates of various materials, like the slots are not necessarily straight In some cases, the slots have extremely intricate shapes. Actually, the slots generally straight slots we can prepare by using non-traditional methods. You can easily by using the milling process. But in case of narrow slots but intricate shape, the shapes of the slots will be very different. In that case, we'll prefer non-traditional methods like EBM, LBM, water jet machining, wire EDM, next abrasive water jet machining. Okay, these are the different methods for this geometric feature. Next, a type of geometric feature is micro machining. In addition to cutting small holes and narrow slits, there are other materials removal application in which the work part or areas to be cut very small. In that case, we use PCM, LBM and EBM. Okay, next type of feature, that is shallow pockets and surface details in flat parts. There is a significant range in the sizes of the parts. In that case, microscopic integrated circuit chips to large aircraft panels. For that case, we will use chemical machining. Okay, next, special contour shape for mold and die applications. These applications some referred to as die sinking. Okay, for this process, that is for this geometric feature, we will use EDM and ECM. Okay, next, these are the different types of geometric features and process selection. Next, coming to limitations of unconventional machining process, that is unconventional machining process are more expensive than the traditional machining process. That is, the cost of the equipment is more compared to the non-traditional machining traditional machining process. Next, metal removal rate is low. Next, AJM, CHM, PAM and EBM are not commercially economical process. Okay, these are the topics we discuss in this lecture. That is, what is non-traditional machining, types of non-traditional machining based on the type of energy used, and process selection, and based on the geometric feature, the process selection. Next, limitations of unconventional machining process. In next lecture, we'll discuss about what is rapid prototyping, what are the principles involved, and types of rapid prototyping methods are used in this process. Okay, thank you.